Okay, guys, listen, I don't care what side you're on, left, right, Republican, Democrat. If you live in another country, I don't give a damn where you're from. We need to stop this big price that Trump is talking about. Whatever that means, I don't know what he's going to do. But the thing about Trump is he will go through what he says. And I think the deep state understands this. All right, all you got to do is show Trump some dead children. Don't prove who did it. And he'll go bomb everybody. He already showed us that he'll bomb Syria. He did it before. He did it without proof. And what makes me sad and makes me sick is that the same script is being used over and over and over again. And the American people, not even the world, needs any proof anymore. They just need to, Sean Hannity will say it and it's true. Or some other person, Rachel Maddow, whatever show you're watching, left or right. All they have to do is tell you that Assad gassed his people. Don't have to prove it. And you'll go, oh yeah, let's go get him. Let's go kill him. Let's go turn the Middle East to glass. Or our allies, for example, the Israelis don't want us out of there. Why not? Why don't they want us out of there? How about the Saudi Arabians? We gave them billions of dollars. Trump made billions of dollars arms deals with the Saudi Arabians. These are head choppers in of themselves. And we gave them these arms. We're making deals with them. And guess what? They're going to use, and they were funding the ISIS rebels, Al-Nusra Front, and all these other people. We don't know who these people are. They were clandestinely funding these people. WikiLeaks exposed this. Trump even knew about this. Then he makes a deal with these people, billions and $400 billion arms deal. You don't think these weapons are going to fall into the arms of these so-called freedom fighters? Okay? What will any action in Syria do to make America great again? How does bombing Syrians help somebody in New Hampshire or Idaho or Texas? Tell me how this helps. It doesn't help at all. Jared Kushner and his little friends, they have their hands in green, what is it called? Genie Energy. They're in the Middle East there, and they have a lot of interest there. Oil interests, energy interests. And, this has to do with North Korea too, by the way. I was like, why do they want North Korea? What's up with North Korea? Well, there's a lot of issues with North Korea, but they also give money to Hamas and fund them and all this other stuff. That doesn't make our ally Israel very happy, okay? And here's the problem I have with the American people, because I served in this goddamn war, Iraq war. You see this flag? This flag is signed by all my friends that served in the platoon. And thankfully, none of us got blown up. But you know how heartbroken I was when I got home to learn that this war that I served in was fake? And how heartbroken I am to see that the American people fall for the same bullshit over and over again? Didn't everyone tell you that Saddam had weapons of mass destruction? Who didn't tell you? And then, oh my God, Mattis. Mattis is the secretary. Oh, he's going to help now, Mattis. That right there, those two letters, okay? Watch this. Can you read that name? It's backwards. You see it, though? Mattis. Mattis was my commanding general in the Iraq War. OIF-1, OIF-2. He didn't know there was no weapons of mass destruction. He had no idea. Do you know why? Because generals aren't omnipotent, omnipotent, omniscient beings. They're human beings, and they get information from the intelligence community. All you need are some rats in the intelligence communities, these neocon rats, these globalists, and they feed us fake news and fake intelligence, and the generals, they take orders. Hey, general, go bomb these people. Okay. They don't know anything. You don't even know anything. The people reporting on the news don't know anything. Trump doesn't know anything. He's getting briefed. You see, the corruption starts with the intelligence community and our allies who feed us intelligence. Is it not the case that the Israelis gave us intelligence for the Iraq war? Our greatest ally giving us bullshit intelligence. Why do they do this? Because who benefits in the Middle East if not our allies? America doesn't benefit. The Saudis benefit if the Syrians are destroyed. The Saudis benefit. All the Middle Eastern countries benefit because they have oil, and resources. Angelo, you're an anti-Semite. No, go fuck yourself. You're anti-American. You're anti-American. You want troops to go die in the Middle East for these countries you can't even fucking name half of them. It's ridiculous. I can criticize any government I want. Israel, I don't give a shit. I will criticize them till I turn blue. Because they're our government. There are Jews in Israel who are against this bullshit. You don't hear about it. Because they have no incentive to put it on the news. Because it goes against the plans that the neocons have. It's a big clusterfuck, ladies and gentlemen. We have an obligation to call out everyone. Every ally we got. Again, Saudi Arabia, Qatar. You know, WikiLeaks exposed that the Qatar and the Saudi Arabians were clandestinely funding ISIS, al-Nusra Front, all these other rebels. They exposed this. Go look at it. And then Trump says, let's make a deal. Let's make $400 billion arms deal. Really? Good job. So I'm challenging all MAGA people on my timeline. All of you, stop for a moment with these stupid fucking politics. Mueller investigation. Oh my God, Stormy Daniels. Who gives a goddamn shit about some porn star or some washed up porn star? Who cares about what this kid said about the school shootings? I don't give a damn. Because none of this stops the big picture. You understand? We have big problems. The wall. What fucking wall? You don't even need a goddamn wall. You know what you need to do? Stop giving them benefits. They won't come. But we'll put up a wall. You see, that's how you make Americans shut up. You give them a little bit of stuff. Here's a goddamn wall. Here, I'll send troops over here. And you're okay. You're okay that our government takes your tax money and kills men, women, and children across the planet. So all you got to do to shut up is get a fucking wall or some kind of tax cut. Meanwhile, we're going to get sucked in a war that's going to cost us trillions and trillions of dollars. Talk about a tax cut. You think Trump will get reelected again? You think Trump, if he sucks us into another war, will get us reelected again? No. No. So either Trump knows what's going on, he's in on it, or he just doesn't know anything and he's oblivious, and they picked him because he has an ego. And if you challenge Trump, he'll crush you. That's what they know. He showed it. Look, the first Syria strike was it for me. Everyone's like, Angelo, it's 4D chess. It's 4D chess, bro. I know. Did you talk to Trump yourself? How do you know it's 4D chess? Oh, some motherfucking guy on 4chan or 8chan, QAnon, told me. Who the fuck is QAnon? Who is this person? You don't know who it is. It's like Anonymous. Anonymous will save the world. Who the fuck is Anonymous? Anyone could be on the internet spewing bullshit. No one knows the fucking future. I look at what someone says and what they do. Trump said, no more dancing to the false song of globalism. And what does he do? He bombs Syria, a sovereign country. For what? Because someone told him that Assad gassed his own people last time. With no proof. You don't need proof anymore to tell Americans will just say, I don't give a shit. You know why? Because we've become complacent. As long as you got your Game of Thrones, your Burger Kings, and all this other bullshit, you don't care about the goddamn planet. You see, MAGA is not good enough for me. Maybe you can go to bed having a tax cut and maybe a fucking wall that will never happen. Maybe that's good enough for you. But I can't go to bed at night knowing men, women, and children are getting killed with our tax dollars. And let me tell you something. I don't even fucking pay taxes. I don't. I'm a disabled veteran. I don't pay property taxes. I don't pay any fucking taxes. So I'm actually talking on your behalf. I'm actually concerned about your tax dollars being spent on all this bullshit. You're running around and you don't care. You go to work 9 to 5, you turn on CNN, you turn on Fox, and you don't know what's going on. And then everything else is fake. Oh, the Russians are plotting to kill us. Why am I angry? Because I've gone to war based on bullshit. I've seen people die based on bullshit. Men, women, and children die. My fellow Marines die. Okay? You don't give a shit. You know, a lot of civilians, you know what makes me sick about a lot of people on my timeline? Normal people, moms, dads, teachers, all normal. But when it comes to war, suddenly, everyone's a goddamn fucking psychopath. Oh, just nuke everybody. Fucking nuke Korea. Nuke Syria. Invade and kill people. Isn't it interesting that normal people on the MAGA timeline, whatever side drawn, suddenly become murderers? I can't believe this shit. That's why I know you're playing too many freaking video games. And yeah, I am mad. And yeah, I am triggered. And yeah, I am emotional. Why? Because I have fucking compassion and empathy for human beings. You guys seem to give a shit. Oh, I don't care. You forget. You forget, don't you? These lies just a few decades ago. The same bullshit over and over again. What am I talking about? Look at what I'm saying. I'm talking about the Syrian gas attacks. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's always been bullshit. Almost every war has been bullshit. in history. Go look it up. But of course the news, they'll say, oh, we didn't know, Ange. We didn't know. See, everyone was for the Iraq war, and then, oh, we didn't know. And you know what happens? All the people who start these wars, like Bolton, this guy, the second Trump put him in, I was like, we're done. That's it. We're done. We're done. And everyone's like, no, Angelo, it's 4D chess. Bolton, he's going to fire people, and then Trump will not do what he says. Bullshit. How do you know that? Trump literally just said big price to pay. You know who's going to pay the big price? You, the taxpayer. How are you going to fund these fucking wars if they start? How many more people are going to come back home, disfigured, maimed, killed with PTSD like I have and my friends? We're going to take medication for the rest of our goddamn lives because of the shit we saw. That's you paying for it, right? That's you paying for this shit. But, oh, who cares? No, just watch Game of Thrones. Binge watch Game of Thrones 100 seasons in a row and close your eyes and go to sleep. Okay? That's all you got to give a shit about. Go to your fucking fast food restaurant. Everyone hates America because of our freedoms. No, because we're complacent and we don't give a shit about anybody except ourselves. And don't tell me you care. Don't tell me you care about anybody. And then it's funny because then you don't care about anybody and then they'll show you a picture of some kids foaming at the mouth. Clearly the terrorist did it, but no, Assad had to do it because he's crazy. Okay? And, that's all you need to be sold. You don't care. You don't care. And let me tell you something. Let's go with the narrative. Let's say Assad did gas his people. What are we supposed to do? Kill him? Let's suppose he did. We're supposed to invade why not invade every country on the planet then? Because there's plenty of African countries that are crazy. Genocides going in Africa. There's all sorts of shit going on in the world. We'd have to literally invade every goddamn country. We'd have to invade Sweden because the Swedish government's cucked. They're putting their own people in jail. We'd have to invade Britain because the British government throws people in jail for speaking out. I mean, we'd have to invade everyone if we're going to go after injustice and evil people and all this other shit. It's ridiculous. It's the same script every fucking time. And I can't, either you guys don't give a shit or you're all retarded. I don't know what to say. And I know I'm being mean and I'm shouting, but I'm tired of this crap. I'm tired of seeing the American public being duped. I don't care who said it. If it's Trump, your favorite president, he's likable. That's precisely why this is dangerous. Because he's likable. If you hated Trump, you'd be against everything he does. But if you like Trump, he can say anything, you'll do it. This is the problem. And we're allies. Israel, oh my God, every politician, Israel, no matter what. Israel can nuke us and you'll be, oh my God, anti-Semite if you say something about it. Israel's got a lot of fucking problems, They do. And don't tell me they don't benefit from this shit. The neocon war from the first thing, they called it a Jewish war. Go look it up. Jews were saying it. We got a problem. Okay? We got to stop listening to our goddamn allies with their fucking special interests. They got interest there. The Saudis. Let's trust the Saudi Arabians who just let women started to drive. Let's listen to them. Okay? I don't give a shit what people call me. Call me whatever you want. Call me. I'd rather die than be fucking sitting here like a coward not saying what I have to say. It's ridiculous. So yeah, Mattis, you got all these people you like. Yeah, here's a letter from Mattis again, telling us, letter to all hands. We're going back into the brawl. I mean, this is what he thinks Saddam had weapons. Yeah, Mattis, he knows everything. I mean, guys, we got to stop making excuses for Trump. I'm sorry. 4D chess doesn't cut it. I don't give a shit what boards you're on. I don't care what anyone says. What is he doing? What is he doing? Maybe he stopped North Korea. Good. Okay. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. Maybe there's something else going on. Okay? But the thing is this. You and I have to do something about it. Because let me tell you something. I've said this before. If Trump is playing 4D chess, if he's playing 4D chess, then my rant means nothing. It won't affect him. You understand this? He's playing 4D chess and I scream and you scream. He goes, well, it's working. Everyone's convinced that I'm making this one certain move. It's actually giving him cover. This is good. So all of us ranting, getting mad if he's playing 4D chess makes this move look more legit. And it tricks everyone, including the deep state. All right? So he's playing 4D chess. We all yell. Doesn't matter because he's going to do the right thing. However, if he's not playing 4D chess and we say nothing because you want to worship this old man, The MAGA and all this shit he talks about. Oh, the wall, and you want to worship him, so you say nothing. You don't want to piss off your own fucking MAGA team. Right? You won't punch right or whatever the term is. You won't speak out and have integrity when your side fucks up. And you say nothing, and he's not playing 4D chess, and he doesn't hear your criticisms. Then he won't be corrected, and he will do the wrong thing, and it's going to be on your fucking head too. That's why I rather yell and look like a retard than sit here in silence and not piss off e-celebrities and all these MAGA people. Because the problem is a lot of people got famous because of MAGA. In fact, MAGA became a brand and people started using it. Well, look at my podcast and look at my books. Are these people patriots? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know these fucking people. But a patriot to me is somebody who stands up and is always speaking about justice and the rights of people, not just Americans too. Everyone. Innocent men, women, and children. If you can go to sleep at night knowing that your government kills innocent men, women, and children across the world, then you're a fucking psychopath. I'm sorry. You're a fucking psychopath. My wife has to sit here and listen to me. Literally, sometimes I just start crying at night. She's like, what's wrong? I can't stand this fucking world. Can you? Can you stand this fucking world? We got pedophile rings all over the place. Politicians who are pedophiles, no question. Not in our country, but all over the country. We got people starting wars, getting people killed, and they just resign. They don't get lynched on a fucking tree or a lamppost or shot or assassinated. No, they just resign. And then they fucking go into it. They actually become CEOs of other things and companies. Or they get put back in administration like Bolton. Look at that. And let me tell you something. I've tried Zen. Listen, I backed up on activism. I have. I tried Zen. I tried meditating and saying, oh, fuck it. Non-dualism, the Buddha. Let me just meditate. The whole world is the way it is, Angelo. Don't fight it. It's okay. God will take care of it. No. We have free will and we have an obligation and duty to change this goddamn world. And I am going to curse and I am going to be vulgar. You know why? Because I'm speaking to you as an adult. I'm speaking to you freely. I'm not restricted. I'm not a fake politician who's going to speak perfect English. Well, excuse me, we have to... No, fuck that shit. That's what you're used to. That's what you're used to. And you know what's funny? Because Trump said things like grab her by the pussy and whatever, shithole, you like him even more. Because he seems different than everyone else, like all these other politicians. All right? So that's the problem, guys, is that when someone's likable, it's more dangerous. So that's why I said, if he's playing 4D chess, which I highly doubt at this point, okay, then any rant I make or what you make won't make a difference because he'll do the right thing. But I don't think he's going to do the right thing. Bombing Syria last time wasn't the right thing. The right thing would have been getting irrefutable proof that Assad did it. Now, this narrative is so retarded. It's so retarded. It makes no sense. Trump called it a mindless attack. Oh, yes, of course it's mindless. Because there's no sense to it. And there's no strategy to it. Here's Assad. Russia is helping Assad eliminate ISIS, which, by the way, we funded and all these other allies of ours gave money to. You know the Israelis were actually treating wounded rebels, including ISIS. Our fucking ally is treating the goddamn people who are killing our people and children. That's our ally right there. And who knows what our other allies are doing, okay? Who knows what they're fucking doing? I don't know. All you know is what's on television. That's all you know. And then you say you're an expert. I don't know shit, right? I don't know anything. I just go with what I see, and then I'm a retard, and I'm a conspiracy theorist. So listen to me. If Trump goes into the Middle East, we're fucked. Game over. Because Russia is not Iraq, okay? And I'm sure China will get involved. We're dealing with global powers. When I was in Iraq... When I was in Iraq over here in this fucking fake war, Saddam had no shot. Saddam has no shot. He had no shot. He was wiped out very quickly. We knocked out Saddam. Okay? Basically no Air Force. Russia and China? Oh, Iran? You think Iran's fucking retarded? You know what Iran can do? You don't know. Okay? But let's look at this narrative that Assad, Trump wants to pull out of Syria. Trump says we gotta get out of Syria, it's coming to an end. Michael Bolton comes in, or whatever his name is, John Bolton. And then magically Assad's like, I'm going to gas everyone. Ha ha! Yeah, woo! This is the same story as last time. We were about to pull out of Syria. Our allies are like, no. Israel's like, no, it's a bad idea to do that. And then magically Assad's like, I'm going to gas people. That's why Assad's fucking support from his people is massive. Because he gasses his own people. It's so stupid. It's so stupid, it's ridiculous. But hey, you know what? No, I'm just a crazy anti-Semite, Nazi, white, fucking genocidal, whatever you can call me. Because I'm saying all this shit. Okay? It's ridiculous. It's goddamn ridiculous. The deep state is still there. Let me tell you how this works, okay? And I'm not blaming Israel for this shit. No. Every government has their secret agent bullshit, the CIA, the Mossad. All these are rogue elements of these governments. I'm not going to say Jews gas people. That's how you cause the problem again. That's how you spread the whole narrative. Oh, look, this guy's saying Jews did it. I'm saying elements within the governments. Our government's corrupt as fuck. When I say America bombs people, am I saying you? You and I bomb people now? We're crazy? No, I'm talking about our government. Israel's got a government. Saudi Arabia has a government. Kuwait has a government. Iran has a government. Russia has a government. Okay? I'm criticizing governments. I don't want to hear this bullshit, anti-Semite. Go fuck yourself. That word doesn't work on me. I'm a smart goyim. You understand what that means? I know exactly what the fuck is going on. I'm not playing this political bullshit. Don't name these people. Fuck everybody who's evil. I say fuck evil people in general. I don't care where you're from, what religion you believe in, if you're chosen or not, if you're a fucking Nazi or not, or if you're black or not. I don't give a shit what ism you believe in. If you're evil, you should be fucking eradicated. That's my goddamn thing right there. So listen, the narrative is bullshit. It's always been bullshit. Every goddamn World War I was bullshit. World War II was bullshit. The Vietnam War was bullshit. The Korean War was bullshit. All these wars are bullshit. They'll even tell you it's bullshit. Go ahead, they'll even tell you. Yeah, we didn't know the Japanese were going to bomb us. We had no fucking clue, and a huge fleet was coming after us to bomb. No clue about the Lithuania getting sunk. No idea about Vietnam, the Gulf of Tonkin incident. No clue about, come on, it's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. World War II was only legit, yeah, because the Japanese attacked us, absolutely. Why did they attack us? Well, it wasn't because we're assholes to them. It wasn't because we were fucking basically bombing people or not bombing. We were arming all these other people. We're always getting involved somehow. But yes, Japan attacked us, no question. That's not a fucking false flag. That was a real attack. But the point I'm trying to say, guys, is that we didn't have to do any of this shit. We didn't have to go into World War II. Nobody wanted to go into World War II. But I don't want to get off topic here. I'm just trying to say this, that all of these goddamn wars have special interest. What did we get out of World War I? What did we get out of World War II? What did we get out of the Korean War? Or the Vietnam War? Or the Iraq War? What did we get out of it? Dead fucking troops and dead innocent children across the planet, men, women, and children, and trillions of debt that we'll never get out of. So tell me, what did we get? Nothing. Nothing at all. And if we get sucked into this fucking thing right here, what do you think we're going to get out of this? We don't get money. See, that's what I'm saying. You're saying we get money? No, the government doesn't. Who gets money? We get into debt. The special interest banking motherfuckers get money. The military industrial complex get money. The people who want oil get money. Okay, we went to Iraq. Remember we went to Iraq for the oil apparently? Remember gas prices was like $4 a gallon. We didn't get a discount on oil. What are you talking about? We don't get any. The people get fucked. Did you know before World War II, World War I, who used to pay for the wars? The people who wanted the wars. And they passed some law where the taxpayer had to cover at that point. There's a book called War is a Racket. I think it was by Smedley Butler, one of these Marines. He had to protest on Washington to give the troops their benefits, their compensation, because the war racketeers didn't want to pay them. And then they passed a law making you taxpayers pay. Yeah. So look at that shit. But hey, what do you care? Watch your goddamn shows. Get your Starbucks fucking latte that's this fucking big for $10. What do you give a shit about anybody? You don't. Whatever it is, it's about China stopping. Listen, I don't care. Listen, I don't even care what the strategy is. We have people literally telling you, like, for example, General Wesley Clark. years ago said, we're going to go in Iran, Syria. He literally told us what we're going to do years ago. How is it not a fucking plot? It's always been a plot. It's always been a plot. And it's special interest all the time. There's nothing to do with me. Like I said, how is bombing Syria going to make America great again? I want to know. Someone just tell me how some asshole in Texas is going to be safer if we bomb Syria. I want to know. How are you going to be safer? Are your children going to be safer? Are you going to make more money if we bomb Syria? How about making America great again during a nuclear holocaust? Because I'm sure Russia, Putin doesn't fuck around. You think Trump is tough? No. Putin, in my opinion, shits on Trump in toughness. Putin was actually a KGB agent, knows martial arts, has probably actually killed people himself with his hands. And you're going to compare him to Trump. Now, I'm not trying to attack Trump, because I hope that Trump doesn't know what he's doing and he's naive. Okay? I hope that. But I don't know. The problem is, if Trump is stupid enough to fall for this shit, it's just as bad as if he was in on it. Okay? So we as Americans and patriots have to call out the president and say, what are you doing, Mr. Trump? I voted for you not to go dance to the false song of globalism. And yet you're going to do just that. You're going to cause World War Goddamn III. Okay? Yeah, I voted for Trump. That's why I'm upset. I have integrity. I voted for Trump. I got my whole family to vote for Trump. I said, guys, this guy's different. He's not part of the deep state. He's not like all these scumbags. He's not part of the establishment. He's a self-made billionaire. He can't be bought. He can't be bought. He's a good man. Blah, 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 blah. All the shit I was taught in my head. I said, this is different. I haven't voted since George Bush put me in Iraq. George Bush sent me to Iraq, right? I was 18 when I voted. The last time I voted was I was 18. Then Trump came on board. This is years later. I voted, and he beat Hillary. So listen, I know I'm ranting. You can call me triggered. You can call me a bitch, a mangina, emotion. I don't give a fuck, man. This is called unleashed passion. I'm sick and tired of people being killed. And if you don't feel this way, then you are a psychopath. Psychopaths don't have emotions. They don't feel empathy. They don't give a fuck. So if any one of you go to sleep at night not giving a shit about the condition of the world and everything that our country does, our government, not you and me, again, I'm not attacking you. But if you're okay with your tax dollars killing children, you're a fucking psychopath. Let me tell you this. If I made a GoFundMe page right now, I did not kill civilians. Thank God I didn't kill anyone in Iraq, because then I'd be really fucking crazy. I already got PTSD. I've already got all these problems. If I killed anyone, I would be a mess. I'd probably be dead. I probably would have killed myself, to be honest with you. I would have been so fucking distraught killing children. Oh my God. I have friends who've killed people. They're fucked up, man. No amount of medication, no amount of therapy could help them. Because when they came home and found out it was a fake war, holy shit. Holy shit. Iraq had nothing to do with 9/11. That's another bullshit fucking lie. But yeah, see, I'm going to get emotional, guys. I am going to get mad. I don't give a fuck if you judge me. I don't give a shit. Because if you don't feel that there's something terribly wrong with this world, then you must be crazy. You must be a psychopath. There's no other explanation. If I made a GoFundMe page and I said, guys, donate $1 to me, and I'm going to take that money and I'm going to go bomb innocent people across the world, just me. I'm going to get into a plane and kill children at random. You wouldn't fund me. You wouldn't send a penny to my GoFundMe. Yet you allow the government to take your taxes and do just that. And do just that. And I know I'm attacking a lot of you. And don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. I'm just saying, you must be a psychopath. I want you to care. I'm giving you some tough love. I have to give you some tough love, because nothing's going to shake you out of this. If I'm like, guys, please support the anti-war effort. And please, just tweet to your local congressman to put, fuck that shit. They don't listen. They don't care. They don't care. I don't pay taxes because I have a percentage that gives me tax exemption in New Jersey. I don't pay taxes on my property tax, things like that. When your pay is disability pay, it's you don't get taxed. No, I don't pay taxes. That's why I'm even saying to you, I don't think I pay taxes on Social Security, maybe. I'm not sure. But the disability pay, yeah, that's how it works. If you're getting compensated for PTSD, they don't tax that income from what I understand. I don't think they do. So that's why me saying your tax dollars, I'm talking about you. I actually care about your fucking money more than you do. Think about that. Think about compassion. Yeah, well, the sad part is about veterans is that we get fucked so bad and then they just throw us in the VA. Jesus Christ, man. No wonder there's 22 veterans kill themselves every day. Okay, so anyway, I know I'm getting all over the place. Again, excuse me. I have PTSD. When let me tell you something. I was in MAGA chat rooms with people on Fox and all this other these celebrity type people with huge accounts, and I got in when I was in there and Bolton got in. I left. I couldn't stand it. These people are arguing with me. Oh, Bolton's good. I'm like, what are you talking? I had to fucking leave. I can't stand these politics. Okay, what made our family vote for Trump? Because of what he was saying. National security, stop the globalism, make America great again, this and that. How is bombing Syria or whatever he's going to do next going to make America? Again, I hope I'm overreacting. I hope that I'm triggered and I look like an idiot and you can make videos about me. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I am. I don't care if I'm wrong. But I'm not going to sit here in silence and see that I'm right and say nothing. I'd rather be wrong, of course, but God forbid, I don't think I am wrong. Do you believe in a just war theory? If you're invaded, possibly. If someone attacks us, of course we have to do something. But you really think the U.S. government gives a shit about children? They don't give a fuck about you or your children. Think about this. They don't care about you or your children, and they're going to care about some Syrian kids. It's ridiculous. It's just fucking stupid. Yeah, Nikki Haley, look at Nikki Haley's eyes. She's a psychopath. Bolton, psychopath. Even Mattis. I mean, look, he may be a good man general, but he's a fucking psychopath. Look at his quotes. Meet everyone in the room, but have a plan to kill them all. Like these funny quotes. The people love this shit. I just don't know what to say. Look, I'm not anti-troop. I was a Marine. I am pro-troop. I don't want our troops to die for no fucking reason. Hey, look, if Assad launched a missile at us and blew up, one of our fucking bases and killed people, and it was a real attack, and it wasn't a false flag, then I would go bomb Assad. Okay? What's my solution? We need to stop being interventionists. We got to stop this bullshit. We got to expose the lies. I don't give a fuck if your favorite talking head, I don't care if it's Carl Tucker, whatever's Tuckerson or Hannity or anyone. You say, Hannity, how the fuck do you know there's a goddamn weapons? How do you know? Hey, Rachel Maddow, if you're on the left. Hey, Rachel, how do you know there's a goddamn chemical? Where's the proof? That's why they keep saying allegedly. Allegedly he did this. Allegedly he did that. Allegedly. Where's the fucking proof? Listen, if you could prove to me Assad gassed his own people, I will literally get on a boat myself and go to Syria and shoot him in the fucking head if I could. But I guarantee he didn't. I bet my life on it. Afghanistan's another bullshit fucking invasion. if the Taliban or whatever did the terrorist attack and then you go invade an entire country and blow it up instead of sending terror, fucking nonsense because of poppy fields. What can I do, man? I'm just another veteran. I just have to speak out. I can't do anything. I can't run for fucking office. I wouldn't last a second as a politician. I'd probably get assassinated the second I talked. It's ridiculous, man. What we need to do is stop being fucking cowards. Stop being fucking cowards and not call out our allies or our politicians because someone may call you a fucking anti-Semite if you criticize Israel's policies, or someone may call you an anti-patriot or a cuck or a fucking whatever bullshit they'll come up with. Okay? You couldn't call me. You can call me every name in fact, I've been called every name in the fucking book. I've been called every goddamn name from every political position because I've been in every political position. I've been in every goddamn side of politics. And I said, fuck all these sides. I'm going to transcend all of them and just go with justice. Because if you're just, you're always right. But if you pick sides, isms over here, leftism, rightism, conservatism, liberalism, you pick these motherfucking sides, you can put against each other like this. And that's what the deep state does. But look, Obama, Trump, doesn't matter if who's in office, Obama or Trump, it could be fucking, you could put Barney the purple dinosaur in office. You could put him in office, and it's not him who runs the country. It's the fucking banks. It's the military industrial complex. It's the media. Okay, look at this, guys. We have a democracy. We have a republic. But how can you, the voter, make the proper decision if all of the fucking media is controlled and all of the media splits you in two, left versus right? And then this media says the right is wrong. And this media says the left is wrong. And all you do is point fucking fingers. And then every 4 years and 6 years, the senators and the people keep changing. All these assholes come in and out of politics, and they're never held accountable. They're never held accountable. And you keep pointing, oh, you voted for him. Oh, you voted for him. You did it. It was Obama. They're all fucking puppets. They're all bought and paid for. The media is controlled by 5 fucking people. How is it free? It's not free. It's not free. Get the hell out of here. It's free. So guys, I'm sorry, but I can't do this shit anymore. If Trump even sends one more bullet to fucking the Middle East, I'm never going to vote for him again. And I will literally spend my entire fucking life debunking Trump and everyone else supporting him and everything, because it's bullshit. Okay? Making America great again does not mean taking over the fucking planet with neocon fucking interests. That's not what Make America Great Again means. In fact, it would only cause more terrorism around the world. It would cost more lives, cost more taxpayer money. That's all it will do. That's all it will do. You couldn't tell me one fucking thing another war would make, how it makes America. You couldn't do it. Especially when Russia is like, we're not dealing with your bullshit. When Putin tells us he's not fucking around, that you should be concerned about. We're not talking about some, shithole third world country with no weapons. We're talking about another superpower. Oh, Russia's not, they're not a superpower? Go look at their technology. They got shit you don't even know about. China, billion motherfucking people. What do you think? They're not going to do anything about it? War is inevitable with John Paul. Yeah, it's inevitable anyway, as long as they want it. So, and another thing, look, I have people I know in Syria. Okay, I'm friends with Partisan Girl, the girl that you always see on television, on RT. I know, I could text her right now. She'll tell me exactly what's going on. I have actual people who know what's going on in Syria. I don't need to listen to fucking anyone, Fox or anyone else. Okay? So I have actual people in Syria telling me what's happening. So I know what's happening. And I'm not saying just listen to me. I'm not saying, Angelo, so that's intelligence. That could be false too. You're right, it could be. But what makes more fucking sense to you? Use your goddamn head. You don't need to be told what to believe in. You need to look and observe. They're using the same tricks that they always use. Russia only has one military base outside of Russia. How do they? I'm saying that they have the capacity to fucking do damage. We're not dealing with Saddam Hussein, who had basically his air force was disabled. Okay, you want to go ahead. Go invade Russia. Go ahead. Go invade China. Good luck. It's not going to happen. Do I live in Syria? Oh, no, it's Samir. Yeah, Samir, I don't know if he does or not. But, my messages like this resonate. I made a video like this on Twitter last time and went all over the goddamn planet. Because I don't want war for any goddamn reason. Period. I don't want to see people die. I don't care who they are. Listen, I don't agree with a lot of things in the world. I don't agree with our allies. I don't agree with politics in other countries. Fuck, I don't even agree with England. England has some fucked up cuck bullshit going on. I don't agree with Sweden. I don't agree with Germany. I don't agree with a lot of our allies. Okay? I don't agree with Syria. Sometimes with Syria I don't agree with. I don't know. Maybe they have some fucking, problems there. I don't like Iran being whatever they do with the people whipping them and shit, the Ayatollahs. I don't agree with a lot of these things. But you know what I do agree with? Having complete sovereignty. Complete sovereignty. And I do not agree with supremacism. I don't agree with American exceptionalism. You know what that means? It means we can do anything we fucking want. And the reason why we want to get out of NATO is because NATO actually keeps accountability with world war crimes. You know who does a lot of war crimes? Our lovely friend Israel commits atrocities all the time. They just killed Palestinians. And they look, the Palestinians put up a Nazi flag. Isn't that interesting? They put up a Nazi. Of course they did. They think you're fucking just as bad as Nazis. They're put in concentration camps over there, basically. Gaza, they get gassed with phosphorus. They get shot at. Of course the Palestinians are mad. Of course there's terrorism on both sides. Both the Jews and Palestinians are both being brainwashed by their elites. How do we stop that conflict? That's another clusterfuck. But of course the U.S. has to. Why do we have to do something? You know? The clusterfuck in the Middle East is so complicated, we shouldn't even be there at all. For Israel or Saudi Arabia or for anyone, even the Palestinians, I feel bad for them. But what can we fucking do for the Palestinians? What are we supposed to do? Bomb Israel? What are we supposed to do? We can't do anything. We got to stop using our money for other people's interests. Okay? And by no means are we an exemplar country. We're all fucked up. Half the country wants to kill the other half. Have you seen this before? The resistance wants to blow up the Trump people, and the Trump people, the MAGA team wants to. It's fucking horrible. We're divided. How are we going to run around the world and uniting people? I mean, come on, guys. We are not the exemplar at all of any fucking republic of any sort. It's ridiculous. NATO is alive because of U.S. dollars. Without NATO, whatever the case. I don't listen. I'm not about global fucking organizations anyway. You know, who's anyone to make up any goddamn laws in an international level? I believe in total sovereignty. I believe in total sovereignty, and I believe we shouldn't spend a penny on anyone else's interests at all. You know, our country was founded by our forefathers to be non-interventionalist, to not intervene with the world's affairs, but to trade. So I would like America to shut off everything it's doing militarily and focus on our own problems and just trade with countries. Fair trade, and that's it. But no, we got to go blow everyone up because the news said so or our allies told us to do it. It's ridiculous. Yeah, the Constitution, which half the country wants to get rid of our guns. Or free speech for that matter. Guys, we live in a sick fucking world, okay? We do. And my wife had to see me break down today because I can't take it anymore. I just can't I'm a grown man and I'll start crying because holy shit, man. How many fucking times can they do this stuff? How many times? I mean, you're just looking at Americans fall for the same bullshit and half of you don't fall for it. And I thank you for that. How do we get to the other half? What can we do? Well, all we can do is speak or run for office. I'll never make it in office. I'll never make it. I'm too politically incorrect, and I'll probably get fucking shot if I ever even have a chance. I don't have a chance. All I can do is speak out and do what I have to do. Okay? I can't be fired. I have my own goddamn business. I have other things that I do with my money. I have a disabled veteran. I'm pretty much invincible in that department. A lot of you guys can get doxxed. You can get fucking fired. I can't. So I'm obligated to speak against all evil. Whether it's our greatest ally in the fucking world, or whether it's some politician, whether it's a group of people from this religion or that race or that background, it's my obligation to speak out. And I don't care if I look crazy to you. I don't care if I'm rambling to you. I don't care if you don't like me or not. I don't give a fuck about anything but telling you what's happening. And if I'm wrong, good. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. And you can make a remix of this video and put music and make fun of me. I don't give a shit. I'd rather be wrong. I'd rather wish I was wrong, but I'm not going to fucking not sit here and not say anything. I'm sorry. What do you think of Turkey? I have no idea what's going on in Turkey. I don't know. Here's another thing. All I know is what I see on the internet or what's on television. I don't know anything. I come from a philosophical standpoint. Nothing, I don't know shit until I experience it for sure. I can't prove anything happened other than what I know in my life. You know? So, guys, I want you guys to I don't even know if you want to share this, broadcast. I know I'm very vulgar. I know I'm rambling. I know all this because this is just pure emotion. You know, there are times where I'm very calm. The Yemeni people, from what I understand, the Saudi Arabians are just killing everyone, and that's fucked up. And guess who gave them arms? Hi, America, $400 billion of arms. Why did we give the Saudis this fucking weaponry? I don't know. Because we're retarded? Maybe Trump just wants to make money for our country. Maybe, I don't know. But the Saudi Arabians, another ally of ours, who have the most ridiculous human rights violations compared to other countries. So, isn't it interesting, though, that our allies, such as Israel and who knows who else in the Middle East, commit all these fucking atrocities, human rights violations, and they're our allies. But then again, look at us. All we do for the last 2 centuries is bomb everyone. You know? Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to talk about countries I don't know. I can't. I rant about problems, because what is this? What can I do? You know what? Give me a fucking army. Give me a goddamn army at my command, and I'll go take care of the world. Like Alexander the Great. I don't know. What can I do? All I can do is bring to your attention that there's a fucking problem. So then what happens is, if I speak out politically incorrect, like I am, unhinged, talking about everyone, you won't hear anyone talk about our allies like this. Not one politician will say, you know what? We got to stop Israel from shooting fucking children. They won't say it. They'll lose their job, they'll get fired and be called anti-Semites and lose everything. I can't fucking do it. I can do that all day. I don't give a shit. I'm not a politician. You know, our politicians won't do shit when it comes to Israel or anyone else in the Middle East that is untouchable. Because it's bullshit. And you know it's bullshit. I want us, people. I'll ask again, Angelo, where do you get your news? Well, when it comes to Syria like this, I have people who live there, who are known around the world, who speak out against the atrocities and have called these actions out before they happened. So my person in Syria was telling me they're setting up a false flag and then magically it happens. Wow. So either she's psychic or she understands how this script is played. You know? But the fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, what I want you guys to do is simply spread this information. And obviously many of you are unable to speak like me, won't speak like me, or have jobs and families and all this shit. I have a family too, but like I said, do what you can. You know, you just have to understand that, you know, look at me. Here's me at 18 years old. No clue what the fuck I'm doing. The towers hit a year prior to when I went to the Marine Corps, and I was told 9/11, this, go do that. And I went there proudly as a Marine. And I invaded Iraq with my friends, and what happened? What happened in Iraq? Nothing. And Trump knows the Iraq war was fucking bullshit. He knows. And yet he wants to talk about threatening Russia and Syria and Iran with a big price to pay. The only people who are going to pay a big price is us, the taxpayer, which is you actually, because I don't even pay taxes. But correct me if I'm wrong. Social Security, VA disability, I don't think I pay taxes. But if I do, I don't think I do. But listen, guys, you know, it's hard because what the deep state does, they all agree on war, don't they? Right? Whether gender identity, you argue that. You can argue sex and racism and skin color and, you know, liberalism and democracy. You can argue gun right. But when it comes to fucking war, holy shit, they're all on the same team. Isn't that crazy? They're all the same. Bomb Assad, holy shit. Is Rachel Maddow not saying it right now? Go bomb Assad, I guarantee it. Hannity, is he not saying it, I'm sure? Or Bill O'Reilly or all these motherfuckers? Who's not saying it? They're all saying it. Oh my God, Assad. Oh my God, Assad. Not one motherfucking channel is saying it's not Assad. It must have been the rebels. So think about this. They give us these arguments to argue each other with. How you doing, my friend? Greetings to all of you. They give us these stupid debates, abortion and versus this or that, you know, all these moral things, moral arguments that can never end, while they literally fake news everything and start wars and we pay for them forever. That's how this works, my friends. Listen, and I'm guilty. I'm guilty of criticizing different isms. I'm guilty of getting sucked into these arguments and debating people about morality and religion. I pissed off a bunch of Christians the other day on Easter. I was saying, deism, I used to be Catholic and I don't believe it. And I got into these arguments and I pissed off Christians and I've pissed off Muslims and I've pissed off atheists. I've pissed off Jewish people. I've pissed off black people, white people, orange people, I've argued everybody, and I've learned that this is exactly how they fucking manipulate us. And you know what's funny? We gladly put ourselves into these boxes and argue people. And while we're arguing, they are plotting. And guess what? They're always taxing us. They're always taxing the fuck out of us, taking our money and funding their operations around the world. Isn't that what they're doing? While we're arguing about police brutality or gun rights or abortion or being gay or straight or whatever fucking thing you believe in, they are just taking our money from us no matter what. You pissed off the pagans, whatever. No, look, I believe in God. I believe in a God. I don't know what it is, what he wants. Clearly, he doesn't intervene with the world. Can you agree with that? He doesn't intervene. Clearly, because we have free will. Look at this goddamn planet. Pedophiles all over the place. You're telling me he intervenes? Man. OIN, yeah, Liz Wheeler seems nice, but we'll see. Is Liz Wheeler saying that Assad didn't gas his people? I highly fucking doubt even she's saying it. If she does say it, good for her. But I don't know. When it comes to war, they're all on the same fucking page. They're all on the same page. Maybe some liberal outlets are not. Maybe not. You know, maybe Bill Maher. No, Bill Maher, he's probably for the war. You know. Whether you believe in God or not is irrelevant. You believe you have free will, right? And therefore, it's up to you to change this fucking world. That's the way I look at it. Praying for Parkland shooting and all that. None of that shit's going to change. You know, I just have to say, guys, you know, it's hard. Okay, I have PTSD already, so I'm already going to get mad and upset. But, you know, well, speaking of Ron Paul, actually, you bring him up. That's another thing they don't talk about, the Federal Reserve. All the politicians in the fucking goddamn U.S., only Ron Paul spoke about the Federal Reserve. Because that's the mechanism in which the elites run everything. They can buy all of our politicians. They can buy all of the fucking media because they just keep printing money indefinitely. Just keep doing it. It's infinite money. They don't fucking feel it. You feel it. You have to pay the debt that will never be paid. Usury. That's how they use the fucking world against you. They fucking put interest on everything and you have to pay every 4 years. Every 4 years, 1 year as an American citizen, all of your work goes to this fucking debt you'll never pay off. You know, it's crazy. Yep. So like I said, guys, you know, what can we do? Well, if you have the ability to run for office, go do that. Okay? If you have the ability, if you're sick and tired, there are many people, especially in the MAGA movement, normal people who are running for office. Unfortunately, they are getting news from Fox and Breitbart and all these other controlled, you know, these are all controlled too. They're controlled. I'm sorry. I know you like Hannity. I know you like, but they're controlled. They will not mention our allies doing fucked up shit. They won't talk about the Federal Reserve. They won't talk about things that will actually make a difference. All they do is go, oh, that Black Lives Matter. Oh, that fucking Nazi Trump. Oh, that's all it is. Okay? We have to not forget our humanity, folks. This is the problem. We pick our isms, we pick our team, and then we become animals. And the fucking, I call them the shepherds of mankind. The elites herd us into these fucking things. Just go watch any sports games. Watch normal people beat the shit out of each other over a fucking sports game. Whether it be soccer in Europe where they beat the shit out of each other in England, or over here in America when you win the Super Bowl, you blow up your own city. Or hockey, or this is tribalism. There's nothing wrong. Let me tell you something. There's nothing wrong about being proud of your heritage, whether it's your race, whether you're white, black, orange, green, whether it's your religion. There's nothing wrong, but when you start fucking turning a blind eye to the evil people in your tribe, when you start wanting to harm other people who are not in your tribe for other stupid reasons, then you have a fucking problem. But the elites, they put us on football teams. America versus Japan, you know, or liberalism versus conservatism, or gays versus straight, or whatever the fuck. And then they fight, ready, fight, and they put us in a fight. And guess what? They're all taxing the fuck out of you and taking your money. So I'm going to end this rant, guys, because I'm going to just keep going in circles. I said a lot of shit on here. Extremely politically correct. I don't fucking care. I don't care if whatever you are, if you're offended, I don't give a shit. It's not my problem. I'm not here to take care of your emotions. That's your problem. But I'm going to tell you what I'm fucking thinking. Okay? I'm not ashamed of what I said. I'm standing by what I said. Nothing you say could ever make me say opposite. I'll never apologize for anything I fucking said. I don't apologize for my past politically. I don't apologize for anything I'm going to say. I'm not a cuck. I'll never cuck for any fucking country or any people. Not even my own people. Okay, if my people fuck up, I will call them the fuck out. That's called integrity. And I'd rather die than live as a coward. That's me. That's my mentality. People like me get fucking shot. That's what happens. People like me get rounded up by communists and get put a bullet in their fucking head. If I lived in Mao's China, I'd be dead. Okay? If I was in Russia, I would have been dead by Stalin. That's just the kind of person I am. And I'd rather be dead than live in a world where it's so fake and upside down that the opposite of the truth is what they say is the truth. And they call you a fucking scumbag, liar, and all this other shit. So, please, guys, get people to understand what's happening. It's a script. They're using the same script over and over again. They keep repeating it over and over again, and people fall for it because they simply don't give a shit because they think it's not going to affect them. Well, it is going to affect them. It's going to affect your tax dollars, your pocket, your hard-worked money. It's going to make America less safe because the hatred of our country will increase across the world, and you may see some of your friends die because many people will sign up or be, God, if there's a draft, maybe you would care more because maybe you get sucked in. But people will suffer. Families will be destroyed on our side and their side. And we're not dealing with an invasion of Iraq. If we go into war with Syria and Russia and Iran, you're going to see casualties that are extremely fucking high. And when you're dealing with countries that have ballistic missiles like Russia, you might see casualties in your own homeland. Because when's the last time we got attacked? Japan. And that was Pearl Harbor. That was in Hawaii somewhere. And then what happened? 9/11. 9/11 was a terrorist attack. But when's the last time Americans had to sit in their fucking basements while air raids were going over them, bombing the shit out of their fucking goddamn cities for hours? Fire bombs like they did to Germany and other countries in Europe. Or the English had the V2 rockets were coming in. When's the last time Americans had to sit there and watch their whole families get killed instantaneously by a weapon getting dropped on them? A 9/11 inside job. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Hey, anything could happen in this fucking crazy world at this point. Bruce Jenner became the woman of the year. Anything can happen. Anything can happen at this point. We live in a twilight zone. But think about this as Americans. When is the last time you had to hide in your fucking basement while a goddamn air raid was coming? Imagine that. Imagine the Russians do come here. Imagine that. They say, you know what? Fuck this shit. We're coming. And all of a sudden, your city gets fucking attacked every day. So I want this country to stop being the policeman of the world. We're not supposed to police it. We can't even police ourselves. Who the fuck are we to go spread democracy? God damn. But listen, guys, we have to have empathy for other people. Okay? I want to make America great again. Sure, I do. I do. But it's not by blowing up other countries. It's not by sending our troops to die for no reason. Okay? And it's certainly not sitting here like cowards and being afraid to criticize our own president when we voted for him to do precisely the opposite of what he's doing now. Okay? So I'm going to stop this broadcast. Thanks for listening. Please enjoy your day. But also at the same time, please debunk the fucking bullshit lies the media is telling everyone. Because if we fall into another war, guys, we're all going to fucking suffer and we're going to regret it.